Alrighty, we are putting this rake back together. I already put one universal in, so now I'm putting the cross shaft, whatever you want to call it, that goes from wheel to wheel. And what I've been doing is I took some sandpaper and I sanded this shaft right here, just that way it goes on better. And you can see these have been shined up too. And then I'm going to put a little grease on this and a little grease in there and put that on and put the key in. I just bought a cheap thing of, what was this, red and tacky or something? Yeah, high temperature. It's like $2, so why not? There you have it. Of course. Oh, was you just coughing in the phone? Was that what you was doing? Kids. Love every one of them. Even these here, I put a little grease on them. Just for the simple fact is when it does happen again, maybe it'll be just a tad easier. Pretty red and tacky. That may not be a bad grease. That's something I don't like to skimp on, is grease and oil. There we go. Alrighty, now this one has a keyway right here. And that one is this one. Will it fit? Yep. It might be some pretty good grease. It came from Royal King. It's just what's the name of that stuff? Nylon stick, and something stick. My stick. My stick? Pretty stringy. So I guess it's pretty tacky. Disassembled this. There's a couple of rings in here, clip rings, training rings. One of them I knocked out accidentally, and the other one I didn't. I got to put one bearing over here, put it through like so, and then put the bearings in place where they're supposed to be.
On the tire?
No, not yet.
What's this one string for?
Oh, and don't let me forget, I gotta put the race in there too. Here it is, Mason, see?
Oh.
Right here. And what that does is,
I'll put it.
goes over the bearing like so. There you have it.
Daddy, we don't use string for it. Daddy. Right here.
Yeah.
Listen. Daddy, how you gonna move that big bar up?
This bar?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Are you finished?
No.
Okay, I'm already dirty, so that's fine. I don't care. Daddy.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put the tires on after you fix it?
Yeah.
Don't you roll one of them over here?
Not yet. There we go. I hope that comes off pretty easy. Yeah, let that bearing roll around in the dirt, you idiot.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yes, I know. Well, the rake is all back together. I finished it up this morning. The reasoning that I did not film it, as it was extremely windy this morning, so you wouldn't be able to hear anything, and what's the point of hearing wind noise? So basically, what I did was button everything back up. Instead of putting the pin through here, I just used I used a clip pin, and I took a pair of pliers and I just pinched it to where it won't come off. And I put all my car keys back in. Now on this over here, how I got the bearing in place was I put the hub on. I took this off, put the hub on, this part right here, and there's a set screw right there, and then this shaft has the indentation where that goes in. So what I did is I lined that up, put that in, and took the rubber hammer and pecked on this, loosened the nut up, and to where this was flush against that. And this bearing in here was out, I don't know, probably that much. So I took the key out. There's a keyway through here that you can take out, you can remove it. And I took this hub and I just basically used this as a hammer and just pecked on it and put the bearing in place, and bada bing, bada boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then on this side was, you know, same thing, but the reason I used the clip pin over there was that pin, I don't know, it just didn't, that's the, it fit really, really, really loose. So I used just a slightly larger clip pin.